It's Kristen and Laura here on this episode of Blab. We take on the great American bathroom controversy. Then we welcome Dwayne Richards to the show. What's up, father and author now with his first children's book just hitting the shelves? I wonder. And he's got a story to tell. So start typing questions to him now in the sidebar. We are definitely not just going to talk, but we are going to blab.
That is so true. And after we talk to Dwayne, we're going to talk with Jen Levinson, who is the mom and creator of the ultimate parent resource blog, JensList.com. She's going to talk to us about how she monetized her vision online, take us behind the scenes of the biggest party in the Valley, where I am, called The Event. It is the bomb, seriously, and you definitely want to be there.
We're starting things off with a little Ariana Grande and Dangerous Woman. It just makes me feel sassy when I do that.
So dangerous.
I'm Angelist.com. I'm Kristen Cruz at Kristen Cruz on social media, host of this show with Laura Nickerson, and also we do Best of LA. You can get Laura Nickerson online at Knickerburger any day, anytime, anywhere. But right here Mondays at 10:30, it's time for Mom Blab.
So true. Hey, if you have questions or comments for the guests, you can type them in the left side of the window. Feel free to have full-on conversations, even if we're not there. We don't even have to be a part of it. We don't even care. We're happy to have you here. But we do see something we are very happy to see. It is right next to me on the screen. It is a daddy.
She can almost touch him.
I can almost reach out and touch you. See, I can shake your hand right over there. Dwayne Richards is on with us now. You are daddy who is doing work, author, blogger, online media sensation. Pretty much there is nothing that you do not do. Is that correct? Or do you also do the dishes?
I do the dishes.
Yes.
I take out the trash. I do hair.
He does.
I watch Disney Junior. I know all my princesses by heart. I find glitter on random places of my body. You get everything.
Nice.
We love seeing you on the Today Show and on Good Day. What is it? Good Day LA that Maria Sansone is on. We've seen you there. Mm-hmm. We love seeing you on TV. You've got such a positive and important message for dads and kids and moms to understand. But, now we're even more excited because we get to see you on TV talking about your book, I Wonder. Congratulations.
Yeah. And ladies, this book, I am very, very, I'm a little bit biased because hey, I wrote it. But I think what's cool about this book is that it's the ultimate Father's Day book, Father's Day gift, because it talks about the role that dads play. We are often so misunderstood. A lot of times you think that we're just bumbling buffoons who have no idea how to raise children. But in reality, we are killing it for our kids. We are doing so many amazing things. And it really started with this one photo, ladies. I will show you the photo, which I'm sure you've seen. It's the photo. Which gave me a lot of flack, which is that one. Remember that one?
Oh
yes. That was an online sensation, that picture.
Kidding?
Yeah, so that photo started it all. But what's cool about it is that photo was one of the photos that people really just had a lot of stuff to say about. But this book shows so many different photos of men that are just as awesome, and it talks about how we are doing things in our own separate way, and it may not be mom's way, and it may not even be the right way. It's our way, and our kids truly benefit by our involvement. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, go get it. It's good. Perfect Father's Day. I Wonder.
I love that so much.
We're in Hollywood, and here we talk about the lack of, maybe the right portrayal of women in film quite a bit or on television. But I've got to say, for you dads, I watch a heck of a lot of sitcoms where the dad is the bumbling buffoon, right? Mm-hmm. And the mom is like the drill sergeant who's telling him what to do. And if it weren't for her, he wouldn't know how to get up in the morning. So do you find that kind of has misrepresented dads in a way?
Yeah, no doubt. And I think that's the beauty of social media, right? Because before, when we were growing up, because all of us are old, right? We just got it. That's a fact.
Speak for yourself.
Oops, bad connection.
We cut out there for a second.
I know. But real talk, when we were growing up, the examples we saw of fatherhood were things where we would just see it on TV, whatever was put in front of us. What's cool about social media is that the portrayals of what we want to see is what we put out there. So being a dad, I can share my experiences, and then there's a dad who lives in like Wichita, Kansas, who's like, oh yeah, that dude, he's similar to me. Or there's a mom in New York who's like, hey, that guy's just like my husband. Yeah. So we're able to tell our own stories using our own voices, and social media has really helped with that cause.
It really has. And I think it's changed the whole conversation of how people parent. I mean, ideally, if everyone has an equal opportunity in the workplace, they should have equal opportunity in the home. And that works best when you have a family unit that's working as a team and capitalizing on whatever your strengths are as a team.
So
absolutely.
We have some listeners who had questions for you about writing a book, because I think that parents have ideas. You know, maybe they want to write a book, they've thought about it, or even personalities. We know a lot of moms who work in media are already out there, or dads who are already doing it, and they want to take maybe their message to the next level. But what can you tell them on the real, from behind the scenes of being an author, about taking on this challenge? How was it for you?
It's really hard. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. It is hard to write a book. My first book, which I cannot reach because my arms are not that long, it's
he just likes to do that.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, that first book,
that over there.
That book, yeah. No, I'm really not that guy. Seriously, I'm really not.
Really?
That guy.
I just got an itch written there.
I just got an itch my back. Yeah. No, for real. The book that is on the other side of the room. I wrote it when I had when both of my daughters were really young. So I had a 2.5-year-old and a 3-month-old.
Wow.
And it was really, really hard finding the time to do it, because I was also working full-time in corporate America, which was really, it's just really a drag. But if you want to talk about, are we going to talk about like getting the book deal itself?
I do want to know about that too, because I think people are very curious about how you even would go about that, especially in this day and age.
Yeah. So this basically what I had to do was I had to send out, I had to get, the first step is get a literary agent, right? That's the first thing. Because you're not going to be able to go to publishers and be like, hey, I'm this guy and I wrote a book. I have a book idea. They're like, I'm not interested in you, dude. So I sent out, I had a great idea for a book. Great idea. I was like, this is going to get signed. It took me so long. I sent out 97 query letters.
Oh my God.
In a 6-month period.
Wow.
97. Now,
that's determination.
Here's the thing, that if you send out 97 letters, you truly believe in what you're saying, because after you get to like 30 or 40 and people saying no or laughing in your face, it really tests your resolve. So I think my first bit of advice is to tell anyone that you really have to believe in what you're writing about. If you don't believe in it, and if you're not going to be your number one advocate, I think I have a lot of people who may not dig me, who's like, God, this guy is such a self-promoter. Like, yeah, I am.
Because someone's got to do it.
Because if you can't be your own publicist, then you're going to fail. You will fail, and if you don't believe in your message. So that's my thing. I kept going after it. 98 messages, and finally I found that literary agent who believed in me. And then a week after I signed with her, she sent my proposal out to a publisher, and I got signed.
That's insane. So it was meant to be. It was clearly meant to be.
But you know what? It was meant to be after a ton of hard work and taking that defeat. I mean, as an actor, you know, Laura, how it is when we get rejected. You got to keep going back into that room and give it your all. It's just, I mean, that takes some thick skin. So I think that's amazing. I heard that J.K. Rowling did the same thing with Harry Potter. People did not want to make Harry Potter into a published book. So, you know,
it's true.
Can't give up.
There's a lot of ideas.
In the parenting realm, it's really interesting. I think as moms, you know, there's so many different things that people, I'm sure there's a mom listening to this right now is like, hey, I have a book idea that I think would be really good. And what I would tell her is, first off, you have to believe in your idea. And if people are going to say like, oh, your idea is terrible. You still have to believe in your idea. If you have other people sway you, then you've lost before you even began. So truly believe in your idea. And then from a nuts and bolts perspective, you have to write a proposal. Proposal is that's not fun. That's not fun. But again, it's something that you have to do in order to get a book deal. Okay. So
it takes a lot of initiative to go from idea to all through those steps to actually getting it published. Did you along the way at all stop and go, this is not happening. I can't do this. It's too much.
As a matter of fact, I remember that night. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to go to work at 7 o'clock the next morning. And I had the baby on my chest. I'm, doing the baby carrier thing, and I'm typing on my desk. And I thought to myself, because she wouldn't sleep, and my wife was sleeping, and I thought, I can't do this. And I literally broke down in tears, and I said, I cannot do this.
Wow.
And I said, I'm just gonna write to my editor and to say, I'm sorry, but I can't uphold this obligation. I'm done.
Why did you keep going? What was it that got you through?
So I typed out the email, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till I get to the office, make sure I'm of clear mind before I send it. And then I was on a conference call at work. So I had one of those conference calls that I wasn't really paying attention to. Yeah, exactly. So I started, then I felt some inspiration. So I started typing. I was like, oh, wait a second, I got this. And I started typing. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually think I can do this. And then I kept writing and writing and writing and writing. And in the nights that followed, and I was like, you know what, I actually can do this. And this is a message that people need to hear. So you're going to have days where you feel like quitting. My advice is just don't do it. Don't quit. You got to keep going.
Sleep on it at least. It sounds like if you don't do it, just go to sleep. Sleep on it. Get some sleep, parents.
No,
with the clear head.
Yeah, it's like the angry text that you want to send to an ex-husband or to an ex-wife or something like, you got to wait. Yeah. Sleep on that. 12 hours, man. And then if you feel like doing it, then go for it. But don't do it right away.
Dwayne Richards, he's got a new book, I Wonder. I just spotted it at the library when I was there with my kid the other day. Cruiser, I was like, hey, I know that guy. I know that book.
I know. I saw your commercial playing when I was going to a movie, which I never
the Microsoft commercial. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're all over the place. You're on Mom Blab. You're on TV. You're on in a book. You're in the bookstore.
The place where I want to be is Mom Blab. This is the thing that matters. Not the Microsoft, not the book. Mom Blab.
I appreciate that you understand.
The highlight of my day.
Well, it is such a great pleasure to talk to you. And how do people find you online and follow you?
DaddyDoinWork. Everywhere I'm DaddyDoinWork across the board. No G. DaddyDoinWork. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find me. Get my book. Get it for the man in your life.
Yes, and get this. I want this for the man in my life. Wait, can you see this bag that's on your website? I want this bag.
Oh, it says
Daddy Doing Shopping, and it's one of those tote bags for the groceries. I want my husband to wear this.
I have one again. It's on the opposite side of the room. So
it's over there.
I can't get it. But
can't. I want one of those. That's what I want next time.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, congratulations on everything. You're a hit. We love you. It's because you're just who you are, and we really appreciate the message you're getting out there. Thank you so much for coming on Blab.
Thanks, ladies. Have a great day.
Bye. Let's get Brian out of here. Woo! Daddy doing everything.
He's doing the hard work.
Yes.
Unbelievable. That's cool. Yeah.
He's the best.
He is the best. There's a lot of things going on right now, by the way, out in the controversial world. Have you heard about
here we go.
American bathroom controversy?
Yes. So
Target.
Go ahead.
Target's under fire because they are the target of a movement of families who will not shop at the retail chain after they announced that their restrooms will now allow both genders to use either restroom without question. Have you heard of this?
So this is the part of the show, which is a hashtag ICYMI. And if you see that on social media and don't know what it means, it's in case you missed it. It's okay. I had to Google that a few months back when I didn't know what it was either. So this is what's happened this week. And this is the take that moms and parents have on it. Last week, the Department of Justice made an announcement that public schools are not to force their students to use bathrooms that don't match with the gender that they identify with. So this sparked fast and furious response from politicians and churches and the American Family Association, which is the AFA, which we'll be talking about, and some concerned citizens, even scared parents, even some downright angry folks that were taking these guidelines as blackmail. And that's in their own words.
Unbelievable. The AFA is targeting a stand against the White House's guidelines by going against all the retailers who support it. Target, of course, is first. They've got a website dedicated to their mission and a petition with over 1.5 million signatures to boycott the retailer. AFA.net explains their concerns on the petition, saying Target has crossed the line by intentionally exposing women and girls to voyeurs and sexual predators in their restroom and dressing room policy. They say they've met with Target asking if they could instead create a unisex bathroom for the trans community or for those who simply like using the bathroom alone. That is an initiative that Target rejected.
So what do you think about this? I'm sure you've got feelings and thoughts because we put it up on our Facebook page and boom, that thing lit up. If you have anything to say, put it in the sidebar here. But let's just, as moms who have the pocketbook, and America, I think, has learned that, we are the ones that go shopping. And if anyone's trying to hit retailers in the pocketbook by boycotting Target, we just need to point out that they're going to have to do a whole lot less shopping. Take a look at the companies who also support open gender bathroom policies right here on Blab. That might put a kink in things for us since we're on social media all the time, right? I mean, there's a lot of thought to give to it. So it's layered. And we'd love to hear your response if you want to go on social media at any time to talk the parents' reaction to what's happening. It's hashtag MomBlab to make sure that we can all follow your thread and find your thoughts online.
Yep. Interesting conversation. A lot of parents up in arms about it. I'm just going to weigh in with my 2 cents because I like to do that. And all I got to say about it is this. There is a very big difference between transgendered and a sexual predator. They are not the same thing. And I think a lot of people get confused by that. They get concerned by anything that's away from what they know or what's normal, considered normal to them. And that's a very dangerous place to go because having different sexual identity or different genders that you identify with or different people that you fall in love with has nothing to do with whether or not you're a child predator. They're completely separate, different things. And I get really upset when people confuse those. Like we're saying, oh yeah, go ahead and just let all the sexual predators in. You know what? Instead, why don't you put some more money and time into, I don't know, supporting Megan's Law, supporting things like that, where you're going after people who actually are sexual predators and not going after communities that are just people like anyone else that I think are getting very unfairly blamed and judged.
And that's a whole nother discussion too that you were touching on, is going after child predators and that whole issue. You know how I feel about that. So you can continue the discussion with us. Thank you for weighing in with your opinion. And Nickerson's really great at giving us her opinion. That's why she writes like tons of reviews on MomAngelos.com and gives it like, says it like it is and has
shortage of opinions here.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why she's there, plus her beautiful face. I have a child hugging on me right now, but we want to welcome in the founder and mom of JensList.com, Jen Levinson in the hizzy. Jen. Let's give her some props already. She's got props. She's got fans. You've got fans. I love you.
I love them too.
So tell us a little bit about how JensList came to be, because it's so popular. It's a daily e-blast that goes out, gives tons of information for parents and families, especially here in the Valley, where we are in the Valley. So how did that come about?
Oh my gosh. I've always been a type A personality, and I am not one to just kind of sit down and do nothing. And so when I was 19 weeks pregnant with my first set of identical twins, I was told that I needed to...
The first set, let's get into that in a second.
Hold on. Okay.
I needed to lay in bed because I had what was called twin-to-twin transfusion. So the babies were very sick and they needed me to just kind of chill. So I was stuck in bed and I was researching and reading and watching television, and I would find really interesting things for new moms and families. And I would kind of share that information via email with my girlfriends. And what I didn't know is that they were forwarding that information on to their friends. And slowly by word of mouth, those friends would email me and say, hey, you send out some cool things. Could you share with me too? And 10 turned into 100, 100 turned into 1,000, and 1,000 turned into 10,000, and 10,000 turned into 20,000. And here we are 11 years later. And
11 years.
It's awesome.
Wow. That's amazing.
I have to go back to the twins, by the way, because you have 5 boys, 2 sets of twins, and another one. And when you and I first started talking years ago, I think they were all under the age of 5. You had 5 kids under the age of 5 boys under the age of 5.
Yes. When the second set were born, I had 5 boys, 5 and under. And I don't remember any. So
it's a blur. Now, we did in vitro with my kids. Did you get twins out of in vitro?
Nope.
Or did this was just an act of God?
Yes. Yeah. Identical twins are a fluke of nature. In fact, they swore to me that it was never going to happen again. And which is why I went for the 4th. I wasn't trying for a girl. We wanted a larger family. And we got it.
And ta-da, there you go. But how have you been able to raise 5 kids and manage a business like this? Because it's really quite a feat.
One of my favorite lines is "It takes a village," and I've been fortunate enough that I have a lot of family and friends. My husband is a huge help. I love listening to Dwayne. What was his name?
Dwayne. DaddyDoinWork.
That's what I thought his name was. Okay, Dwayne. Because I love how dads are so involved now. I think that when we were growing up, at some point they weren't even allowed in the delivery room, and now they're cutting boards. And so I love how involved not only my husband, but a lot of husbands are share the duties. So
yeah, it's redefined
with everything.
That role.
Yeah, it's definitely needed. And with 5, I've never been one to have a lot of help. I have someone that comes and cleans the house once a week. But other than that, we hold our own.
Yeah.
Well, you're fortunate enough to turn up. Somebody has a couple of windows open, I think, because I'm hearing a little bit of an
Yes. Do you have a second window open on this by chance, Ms. Levinson?
Screen, my love.
No.
If you have another tab open, we'll get a little echo. But okay, it's gone now. Oh, and here comes my kids. So, but we had a question for you. So then, lucky enough, you were able to stay home, raise the kids, to be there, and do all of that because you didn't have much help. But you monetized this idea, so you filled a need. The word was spread organically, which moms are really good at doing, which is why marketers love us so much.
Yes.
Right. But then how did you monetize this idea to take it to the next level? Because that's what moms want to know how to do.
The truth is that in the very beginning, it was taking up so much time. And I remember people saying to me, well, how long are you going to do it for where you don't make any money? And I said, well, I'm going to do it until it's not fun anymore. And after about 4 years, I wasn't really fun anymore. And I told my husband, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And he said, oh, no. We've got to find a way to monetize it. You have 6,000 people and, obviously there's a need. So we started taking on advertisers. We kind of weighed the option whether I should have a paid subscription, click-throughs, and that wasn't anything that really interests me. And because of the demographic that it reaches, it's very concentrated. So the advertisers know that they're going to reach these 20,000 families in Los Angeles.
Right.
And get the word out that way. And all of the newsletters are archived on the website. So if you miss something one day, you can go to the website to find the information that you need. And I think one of the other things too is that I get about 300 or 400 emails a day. And I answer them all myself.
From who?
And
From who? Who's emailing you?
People who want to advertise, I get questions like you would not believe. I get questions from, I'm flying for the first time with my baby. What do I take with me? My son is potty training. What is the best underwear to give him? Who's the best pediatrician? Or, I want to have a birthday party. Where do I have it? Yeah. There's tons of questions, and I don't know why everybody thinks that I have the answers, but I do my best.
That's the key, is they trust you. They trust your opinion, and they trust that you're going to give them information that's valuable to them locally. And that's the money right there. That's really the brand right there. And that's what I think is a big part of your success is people like you.
Thanks, Laura.
I like you. I like you very much. And I trust you to do something incredibly cool, which is to head up this enormous event, which, by the way, I talked to you last year and you said you were not going to do it again this year, but you are doing it this year. The event, which is for the Foundation for Las Virgenes Schools. It's a huge fundraiser out here in Calabasas. And if you're familiar with the Calabasas area at all, you know that there are a lot of celebrities out there. There's a lot of amazing families out there, and they come together for this event. So just what is the event itself?
Well, it's not just the event is actually being held in Calabasas, but it's representative of the entire Las Virgenes Unified School District, which encompasses parts of West Hills. We have people from Woodland Hills, we have Calabasas, we have Agoura, we have Hidden Hills, and we have parts of Westlake. So it's a broader spectrum than just Calabasas. But what we do is we're part of, yes. Oh, I thought Kristen was saying something. It's part of raising money through the Foundation for Las Virgenes Schools, which is the educational foundation. So we raise money to help the district with funds that they don't get from the state, which most of us know is very small. Yeah. If we left it up to the state to fund our schools, we would literally have a teacher and was it. Yeah. The schools and the district are responsible for funding music and art and PE, partial librarians, any aides. It's all dependent on the community. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And, having a great school district is something that helps with even the home values, because another example could be La Cañada. La Cañada is known for having an incredible school district, and, their homes are very expensive. Yeah. Very.
Well, people want to come out. They want to raise a family and they want to be able to send their kids to the local schools. And that's really, really important. And so fundraising for those schools, which everyone knows in LA, that Las Virgenes School District is a fantastic district, and they're really, really ranked very high in the state. So it's great that you're going through all of that energy and effort to fundraise for them, but that's no small feat. I mean, this is not just like a little PTA bake sale. This is a giant fundraiser. Who's playing this year? You have big stars that come and play all the time.
This year we're using the same band that we did last year. We had such a success and such positive feedback with everything that they were able to do. So it's Pine Mountain Logs. They're coming to perform. We actually changed the venue today. This is our year. So we're having it at the Calabasas Civic Center. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be a street party with tree lights, and we're building a stage. We have a beer garden. We have a putting green. We have BMW is our large sponsor. So they're coming out. They're bringing a couple cars. And
do you get a free BMW if you go? That would be so great.
I don't think they would fit my family, though. That's the problem.
All right.
That could be my weekend car. But yeah, we have an incredible live auction. The Barry has been incredible in giving us things to donate. We have a signed Kings jersey by the entire team, and so much more. We're expecting about 1,000 people, and to date, the foundation has donated over $1 million to the district.
Wow. That's incredible. And I think you're super incredible for running a business, raising 5 kids, also doing all of this with your children's school district. I mean, I feel incredibly lazy right now. I feel kind of a little bit of mom shame right now just because.
Well,
so you know.
I feel kind of lucky because I may have to call you to help me do the event. Needs to be an event for many different school districts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to bring one up here to the Newhall School District and then back to the next school district, because this thing is fantastic. I mean, that's fundraising like on steroids, and it's amazing what you've done. I'm so impressed with you. We all are, and we love you. Thank you so much for doing that event. And thank you so much for blabbing with us about it. All the links are in the sidebar. If you want to check it out and find out more, watch the video from last year, which I found on YouTube, which was totally fun and amazing.
It's awesome.
And and just get hooked up. And if you don't know, jenslist.com, but you probably do.
Of course you do. Jen Levinson, thanks so much for blabbing with us.
Bye.
Have a great time at the event. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Good luck with all those kids.
Bye.
Holy moly.
I know. Insane.
Holy crap, woman.
I know.
5 kids. First, she's like, my first set of twins was. I'm like,
I can barely take just 2. Yeah.
Both of these parents, what is with them? First with Dwayne, who's an author, is like, I was writing my book with my baby strapped to me, and I was having a hard time getting through my first book. I'm like, I was having a hard time getting through a shower.
Yeah, I'm like if I get a latte.
When I had a baby.
Yeah.
I didn't wash my hair there was a lot of dry shampoo happening. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. You know, hey, everybody does it in their own time and our own way. And we're just lucky that we can blab with a bunch of really cool parents out there with some really cool events. So we got some cool events, by the way, don't we?
We do. It's the week of May 16th to May 22nd that we're talking about. We don't just talk, we blab. We're Kristen and Laura with the top 5 in under 5 best of LA for parents, powered by momangelist.com.
You want to play? Come to the Great Big Family Play Day at the Autry Museum and get your play on with SoCal moms. We cannot wait to see Lisa Loeb perform. We're going to join in with the fabkids.com fashion show. There's PB&J tasting and healthy grilling, a blow-up obstacle course, because, you know, it wouldn't be a party in the park without some kind of jumpy.
Always has to be there. You know it. Kids love trucks, right? This one makes the list. This week, especially if a kid can touch a truck, they're there. And that doesn't usually happen when the garbage truck comes in the morning to your neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. But it can now. Not just touch a trash truck, but ride in one, see the landfills, win prizes, get a free lunch. I'm telling you, even big kids are curious about this one. You can check out the list of LA's upcoming open house events with the LA Sanitation Company. I know this sounds crazy, but kids are going to love it. You know it. And I've never done anything like it. So we try to find the new and cool stuff. I will be the one bringing the hand sanitizer, but check out links on momangelist.com.
Peter Pan with the Pacific Festival Ballet is coming to the Thousand Oaks Civic Arts Plaza on Saturday, May 21st at 2 and 7. This is a huge event. There's going to be flying fairies and pirates and ballet and adventures and pirates and fairies. I mean, it's something for everyone. You definitely have to go check it out.
The Leonis Adobe Museum will celebrate its 50th anniversary with a hands-on history day. It's Saturday, May 21st, 1 to 4 at the Leonis Adobe. And you can have lots of fun. You can make tortillas, fresh tortillas. They'll have corn grinding, churning butter, making adobe bricks, making corn husk dolls, just a whole lot more. If you've never been there, it is fantastic. They have tons of animals. It's a wonderful place to let the kids run around. An authentic Wells Fargo stagecoach will be there for exploring and picture taking, Instagram moments. Imagine the selfies that you're going to get with that bad boy. You got to be there.
You remember the Frog and Toad book series from our childhood. Now it's time where you can see little ones get up there and bring it to life. It's from Broadway to the small stage right just perfectly sized for them. Now, this is playing weekends until May 29th at the West Side Morgan Wixon Theater. By the way, this is perfect. It's an intro for the most junior theater goer because the venue is ready for our kids, incredibly kid friendly.
That's the top 5 and under 5 things to do in LA. It's the best of LA with Kristen and Laura from momangelist.com.
Thank you so much to Dwayne Richards and Jeff Levinson. We had the best guests on the show today. Make sure you check out JensList.com and check out DaddyDoinWork. And of course, don't forget to follow me, Laura Nickerson at Knickerberger, and get Kristen Cruz at Kristen Cruz, and find all this information at #BestOfLA or momangelist.com. Hey, if you go to momangelist.com, you can sign up for our newsletter and you can get a free perks card because you're a Mom Blab VIP. Use the promo code MOMBLAB.
That is a really cool thing to do. Please go momangelist.com. Promo code MOMBLAB. And tune back in here every Monday. This is our new time, 10:30. I think it's a good time to hang out with us because they talk, we blab. Bye. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.